Tip Now is a phone app university police have been using for 8 years now to get tips on suspicious campus behavior. The problem is, in the middle of downtown San Jose, some students still don't feel that's enough. Throughout the Bay Area, gamers are reacting to this. Some are saying it's just scapegoating to get them to unplug. This week, the city has added its latest attraction behind me, a massive bear statue that's worth more than meets the eye. Pay a visit to downtown San Jose and you'll find a city rapidly changing. The tenured buildings of a bygone era are soon to be joined by a new BART station, an arriving Google campus, and a growing student population, sending some to wonder just how many people can the city hold. San Jose's newest housing structure is the Graduate, located behind me. What construction company Swenson is calling a student housing tower, worrying some who are already weary of soaring rent prices, while exciting local businesses.
I feel like it's getting to a point now, especially in downtown San Jose, where if you don't work for a tech company, you can't live here. Charlene
Vineyard is the owner and manager of Pizza My Heart in downtown San Jose, a location that finds itself wedged between the growing student population of San Jose State and the Graduate, rising just down the street. She says she hopes the new building brings a safer atmosphere to the neighborhood she works in.
Well, it's definitely good for business. I think a consensus between all of us that work here is we're hoping with all these new buildings that go up that maybe it feels a little more safer, it gets a little more cleaner.
The new building has the potential to help the housing crisis at SJSU, where students find themselves competing for rooms in one of the toughest rent markets in the country.
When we see some of these complexes downtown, we know that they're going to be able to absorb some of that need that we can't.
Kevin Kinney is a director at University Housing Services and says that San Jose's real estate market makes it a unique hurdle for students looking for a place to stay.
We're doing what we can to make it affordable for students here, but also realizing kind of the demands of this area are sort of unique.
And some students are tired of it, like SJSU student Lamar Oaks, who argues that the cost of living on or near campus is so much he's forced to commute all the way from Oakland every day.
I feel like it's pretty bad and just gets worse because every semester seems to cost more.
Swenson has recently announced that the Graduate is set to open in 2020, giving students a few years to consider applying for a rental. In San Jose, Trevin Smith, Update News. Work will soon be underway as Bay Area Rapid Transit looks to begin the second phase of a project to bring BART to San Jose, connecting commuters from around the Bay Area to the growing businesses in the heart of the city. BART has recently announced an extension into downtown San Jose, which could be a game changer for commuters, workers, and students.
I definitely think BART is going to improve the transportation to SJSU.
Tiffany Rodriguez is the assistant manager of San Jose State's Transportation Solutions Service Center. She says an added BART line will ease the stress she sees students regularly facing trying to make it to class on time, as well as give local businesses a helpful boost.
I would assume that, it will definitely increase foot traffic, which could also be a good thing for the businesses too.
And some local merchants are more than ready for that potential bump in business.
I'm really excited about the idea of BART being downtown.
Robin Rose, the general manager of downtown San Jose pub Original Gravity, and is born and raised in San Jose. He says that a BART extension is another sign that San Jose is coming into its own in the Bay Area.
Downtown has always had a special place in my heart. And so I'm just proud of the city for starting to kind of grow up culturally a little bit.
When constructed, a BART station on Santa Clara Street could save SJSU students from all over the Bay Area precious time. This is especially true for commuters like SJSU student Marisol Duran, who claims that a new BART option will help her get to and from work in Oakland.
I feel like it'll be a lot easier for BART to come out this way, especially for those who don't have a car. And San Jose State is kind of pricey with their parkings and the tickets.
So far, BART has 2 prototypes for blueprints in the area. One station stretching from Market to 4th Street, the other from 3rd to 7th. Whichever plan gets approved, the project stands to offer a major impact on downtown San Jose's growing community. In San Jose, Trevin Smith, Update News. The state of California now has more than 900 breweries up and down the state, forming clusters of unique beer scenes in large cities. But one major city was slow to join this beer gold rush. San Jose is one of the last major cities in the state to cultivate its own beer scene. But ask anyone in the industry today, you'll hear a story that goes from bust to boom.
It's fantastic what just this little area has grown into.
Chris Foley orders beer for downtown taproom ISO. He's called the area home for years now and claims he's watched the beer scene grow organically right in front of his eyes.
The breweries down here have really done a good job with making the brewery a cool place to go to.
A decade ago, downtown was home to cheap real estate, causing a few brewers to take a look at First Street. One of them, Uproar Brewing. who have watched business after business set up shop right in downtown.
It's only been in the last, like, say, 10 years, really, that you start to see the San Jose breweries pop up.
Kelly Long is the manager of Uproar. He says that in just over a year's time, he's watched the scene explode down the street.
Since we started a year and a half ago building out the building, right, and then putting in all the equipment you see behind me, 3 other breweries have now sprung up in a row, basically right behind us.
And you can see the transformation happen in real time. It began with Gordon Biersch on Taylor Street. Then more arrived: Santa Clara Valley, Uproar, Camino, Clandestine, all forming the belt. They are joined by the downtown taprooms ISO, Good Karma, and Original Gravity, all within walking distance and proving that San Jose offers more than just tech. The number of breweries here has doubled in only 2 years, and at this rate, more is sure to come, giving South Bay beer fans something to look forward to. In San Jose, for one final time, Trevin Smith, Update News.